Ever thought your life is just a reflection of what you keep thinking every day? It's not luck, it's not fate, it's your mind silently building your reality. What you think matters more than you realize. Back in 1903, James Allen said, "You are what you think about all day long." Sounds simple, right? But that single sentence holds the power to shift your entire life. Your mind is like a garden. If you plant garbage, you harvest chaos. But if you plant clarity, discipline, and vision, the results are peace, progress, and purpose. Most people believe life happens to them. The traffic, the boss, the economy, the news. But in reality, those external things are just mirrors. They reflect what's going on inside you. If your mind is filled with doubt, fear, and complaints, that's exactly what you'll keep attracting. You can't expect a different life while holding on to the same old thinking. Every negative thought you repeat is a brick in the wall blocking your future. Want a different outcome? Then start with a different thought. That's the true power. And Allen makes it crystal clear. Your character is built by your thoughts. Who you are becomes what you live. If you want to change your world, you have to start by changing the one inside your head. And no, changing your thinking isn't magic. It's work. It's mental exercise. Just like a muscle, your mind gets stronger with training. Whether it's meditation, journaling, conscious reading, or just noticing your own thoughts and cutting the crap. That's the practice. Remember this: success starts inside. If you want better results, you need better thinking. No more waiting. No more excuses. Your future is being written right now, and the pen is in your hand. If you keep thinking everything is hard, unfair, or pointless, guess what kind of life you're going to live? Exactly, more of the same. Negative thoughts aren't just background noise. They're silent agreements you make with limitation. Every time you think, "This is too hard," you're planting that belief deeper into your reality. James Allen said it clearly. The mind is the architect of your life. What you think, you become. What you dwell on, you manifest. Most people don't think, they react. They repeat thoughts they heard growing up, beliefs they never questioned, stories they accepted without proof, and then they wonder why their life feels stuck. But here's the truth: if you don't guide your thoughts, something else will: fear, pain, the past. And those are terrible leaders. Be honest. How often have you blocked your own progress? That idea you had but never acted on. That opportunity you ignored because you felt you weren't ready. That wasn't life stopping you, it was your thinking. An undisciplined mind is a factory of excuses. A trained mind becomes a tool of creation. That's why you need to treat every thought like a guest at your front door. Would you let anyone walk into your house uninvited? Then why let every thought walk into your mind? If you want a new reality, you've got to clean your mental space. When a limiting belief shows up, replace it. Not with fake positivity, but with something clear, grounded, and useful. Say, "This thought isn't helping me, and I'm choosing something better." Awareness is the first step. Action is the next. And every time you replace a thought that weakens you with one that strengthens you, you shift your future. It may not be instant, but it's real. And remember, your mind isn't your enemy. It's your greatest tool, but only if you take charge. Because if you don't, someone else will. You say you want to change your life, but keep thinking the same way. How do you expect new results with the same mental blueprint? Here's the simple truth: thoughts become habits. Habits become actions, and actions become your results. So if your life isn't where you want it to be, stop looking outside. The fix is internal. It starts with what you think about all day long. James Allen called it unconscious self-deception. It's when you say you want change, but silently repeat, "I'm not good enough. It's too late. I'll probably fail." And with that kind of mental background noise, you'll block your progress before it even begins. So many people stay stuck, not because they lack talent, but because they keep feeding the wrong thoughts. They water weeds instead of planting something better. And the scary part, they don't even realize they're doing it. Here's the deal. Your mind follows the directions you give it. If you're constantly thinking failure, that's the path you're paving. Your mind doesn't ask whether you mean it. It just listens, records, and executes. So, how do you break this loop? Step 1. Observe. Start paying attention to your internal script. What are you saying to yourself when you mess up? When you're scared? When something good shows up? Step 2. Interrupt the pattern. When you catch a thought that weakens you, stop it. Literally say out loud if needed, "This doesn't define me." Step 3. Replace it. Choose a new thought. One that lifts you, even if just a little. Doesn't have to be extreme. It just has to be more empowering than the old one. Step 4. Repeat. Change takes consistency. You're not flipping a switch, you're rewiring your brain. Every repetition is a layer. Don't stop. Step 5. Protect your mind. What you watch, who you listen to, the conversations you entertain, all of that feeds your mental environment. Be intentional. Be selective. You wouldn't drink poison, so don't let poison into your thoughts. James Allen said, "A man builds within himself the weapon that destroys him, or the tools that elevate him." Every thought is a tool. Every tool is a choice. You've learned your thoughts shape your reality. Now, the real question, what will you do with that power? Most people get stuck here. They understand the idea, feel the spark, say this makes sense, and then go back to their old ways. Why? Because changing thoughts takes work, and work without instant results scares the mind. But true transformation doesn't make noise. It doesn't show up on social media. It happens quietly when you choose to think differently, even if no one notices. When you decide to react differently, when you break an old pattern no one asked you to. That's where the magic starts. James Allen said it clearly. The man who masters his thoughts finds peace. It's not about being perfect. It's about being free, not reacting on autopilot, having power over yourself. Because if someone or something controls your emotions with a single word or gesture, where's your freedom? Mastering your mind isn't about suppressing feelings. It's about knowing what to do with them. It's looking chaos in the eye and refusing to be swallowed by it. It's holding steady when everything around you shakes. And that takes practice. It takes building. It takes deciding. You don't have to change everything today. Just take one step. Pick one thought that always holds you back. Write it down. Observe it. Now write its opposite. The one that lifts you up, that moves you forward. Make that your mental shield. Repeat it. In the mirror, in your mind, in your actions. Make it part of you. At first it'll feel fake. That's normal. But if you keep at it, your mind will start to believe. And when that happens, everything changes. Because you're no longer fighting yourself. You're working with yourself. Your mind stops being a prison and becomes a trampoline. Opportunities show up. Energy shifts. The right people come closer. Because what you think vibrates, projects, and manifests. Alan didn't write this for a quick boost. He wrote it to wake you up, to take charge, to show you that your mind can be the weapon that destroys you, or the bridge to your best self. The choice is yours. Will you